You know, if Game Boy Advance games are coming to the Nintendo Switch, the games I'd personally like to see are Pokemon Emerald, which is a very low chance, but still hoping, Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, which I have plenty of memories playing on the Game Boy Advance, Wario Land 4, and even Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories would be really cool. Oh, and of course the Mega Man spin-off that I have been waiting for a very long time to come back, Mega Man Battle Network. It's been so long since I've seen that game. What games would you like to see? Hey guys, it's Rob here, and welcome back to the RoboChan Show, where we take the gaming news format that channels like Spawnwood or Arlo do, add a dash of animation and some cool editing on top to bring you your gaming news, leaks, and rumors in a fresh new way. If you're new here and want to be kept up on everything gaming, make sure you subscribe to the channel and leave a like if you enjoy the video and dislike if not. In this video, we are going to talk about the Nintendo Trademark Renewals, what they could mean, and how Nintendo could use these Trademark Renewals, as well as talk about how Nintendo used Trademark Renewals in the past that supports it. If you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like, it helps the video reach more people when you do, and if you want to help me reach my goal of 900 followers on Twitter, my Twitter handle is RoboRob93. Without further delay, let's talk about these trademarks. Trademark renewals are something that a lot of us look to as a sign that Nintendo is about to do something with these games. Now, admittedly, sometimes nothing happens with these trademarks, sometimes they appear and that's all that happens. When it comes to trademarks, it's not just about the video games, it's also about the products and different things that appear that have to do with that specific property. Things like toys, playing cards, sometimes TV shows if we would ever get a Zelda TV show, and so on. But sometimes they do stuff with that, just like they did with Ocarina of Time, for instance. And in this case, it's gonna be the Legend of Zelda Minish Cap, Metroid Zero Mission, Donkey Kong Country 3, and Mach Rider. Now, Nintendo Life did a fantastic article on this. It's very short, but really good. It makes a huge point for the Game Boy Advance games joining the Nintendo Switch Online service, and this is what they said. Initially, these four games, the aforementioned Mach Rider, The Legend of Zelda Minish Cap, Metroid Zero Mission, and Donkey Kong Country 3 Dixie's Double Trouble look like slightly random selections from Nintendo favorites. However, there's one big connection of the four. All of them are currently only available on the Wii U and 3DS Virtual Console stores unless you own the original hardware. Now, we do know that the eShop is closing down eventually. I did a whole video on that, and if you want to watch that video, you can click the top right corner of this video. But the fact that these games will be less available is a chance for Nintendo to add them on the Nintendo Switch Online Service app. So naturally, the renewals would come along with that. Now, keep in mind that not all of these games are Game Boy Advance games. Mach Rider and Donkey Kong Country 3 are NES and SNES. But Metroid Zero Mission and Minish Cap are Game Boy Advance games. There is something else that Nintendo could do with the Minish Cap specifically, but I'll get to that soon. Speaking on my thoughts about the GBA hitting the Nintendo Switch Online service, for me personally, I think that would be fantastic. I have a lot of favorite games on the Game Boy Advance, which I can always emulate, but it's nice to have choices, you know? And some people just don't like emulating. Some people would rather have them on the Nintendo Switch Online service. And in my opinion, if they did add Game Boy Advance games to the Nintendo Switch Online service, that expansion pack would be worth the price, provided that those games are games that are actually good. Now, of course, that is subjective. A lot of people like different games. So maybe the games that I have in mind, like Mega Man Battle Network, or Pokemon Leaf Green, or Pokemon Ruby, or something like that, or even Pokemon Pinball, other people wouldn't like. But even if that's the case, I think there's something that we all need to think about as well, the price. Because you see, if you remember, Nintendo increased the price last time, so my question is, and it's a very important question that I think is on our minds, is Nintendo gonna increase that price again if they add more consoles to it, like the Game Boy Advance? And if they do increase the price, by how much? Because you see, if I recall correctly, the reason why Nintendo increased the price of the Nintendo Switch Online Service app with the expansion pack was because Nintendo felt that this service had more value now. There were also people saying that the licensing fees were also part of it as well, and Nintendo had to pay those, so they needed to increase the price to recuperate the price of the licensing fees. Now, for me, it wasn't just the price alone and the fact that the games added were very minimal. It just had to do with the quality of the Nintendo Switch Online service itself. I mean, we just got folders and it's been 5 years. Like, you gotta think that's pretty ridiculous. It's incredibly ridiculous. I mean, 5 years and we haven't had folders, and now we finally have them 5 years later after the Nintendo Switch launch. That is, I'm sorry, that's dumb. That's really dumb. Okay, my rant is over. But anyways, anyways, back to the price. My question is, will they increase the price? In my opinion, I don't think Nintendo will increase the prices again, especially with the massive backlash they had last time. I mean, could you imagine the backlash Nintendo would face if they increased the price further? Now, other than Game Boy Advance games joining the Nintendo Switch Online service, Nintendo could also use the Minish cap in other ways. I could see them remaking the Minish cap. If you guys didn't know, Grezzo, the team behind the remake for Link's Awakening, which is a fantastic game, it's so good, I love the game, are doing a stylish medieval game, and they were hiring back in 2020 or 2021. I gotta pull up the article. Okay, yeah, it was 2021. Now, this being in 2021 of February is pretty key into the timing of this trademark renewal. Now, keep in mind that a lot of this is gonna be speculation. I'm kinda going down the rabbit hole with this one, but here's what I could see happening. Grezzo was in development for the Minish Cap remake in 2021. They have been working on this for a while, and they started to hire talent. If you guys have been following the Metroid Prime 4 game, you know that hiring talent during a game's development and not at the start is nothing new. Time has passed now, and we're nearing E3 2021, and we could see a reveal for a remake of Minish Cap by Grezzo. And the reasons why the trademark appears is because we could be seeing that reveal at E3 2021 at Nintendo's Direct. Now, keep in mind that Spirit Trackers for the DS also had a trademark renewal as well, so that could fit in there as well, but this is just me speculating, trying to connect two and two. I could be wrong, but who knows? Sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm wrong. That's the fun part. Which, by the way, I'm actually making a bigger video, the animation that I was talking about previously in this video. I'm making a video on that, which is gonna be the Zelda games that we could see if Breath of the Wild is delayed. I have a new character in it, I'm gonna have a lot of different animation in it, and it's gonna be pretty cool. So that's why I haven't been uploading for like the past, I think, 2 weeks, I think since the 10th of this month. If you guys wanna watch that, you can click the top right corner of this video when it's done. For now, there will be a video that you guys will probably like if you like Zelda. Now, if these Game Boy Advance games are coming to the Nintendo Switch, there are some games that I personally would like to see. For one, I'd like to see Mega Man Battle Network. I love that series, and I would love to see that come to the Nintendo Switch Online service. Especially if they just add a whole slew of them. I think there are about 6 of them on the GBA. This series has been gone for quite some time, and really the only game that came close to that was One Step from Eden. I'm actually kind of shocked that this game hasn't had a new game on the Nintendo Switch. Man, I would love a new game in this series. Other than that, maybe another one is just maybe some of the Pokemon games. Now look, I know this is kind of a fat chance in heck, but Pokemon Emerald or maybe Pokemon Leaf Green or Ruby or something would be really cool in my personal opinion. Don't get me wrong, the new Pokemon games are good, like Pokemon Arceus or Arceus or however you say it. I know there are going to be some people in the comment section getting very angry right now, but whatever. Sometimes you just want to play that good old nostalgic Pokemon. Pokemon Pinball would also be very cool as well. I think they named it after Ruby and Sapphire if I recall. Now, speaking on the Mario side of things, there is one series that I played to death on the Game Boy Advance, and that is Mario vs. Donkey Kong. I love this series. This video is quickly turning into a top 10 video. There are just so many Game Boy Advance games that would be fantastic for the app. Now, as to when we could see it, E3 2021 would probably be the time. Now, of course, E3 is digital only this year, but Nintendo always does their own thing, and that would be the Nintendo Direct. So most likely that's when we'll see it, if this is gonna happen. If anything's gonna happen with these trademark renewals, that is. Now, if there is nothing done with these trademark renewals, I think that's fine. I mean, it would suck, but there are so many things that are happening with the Nintendo Switch, I think squeezing in more would just be insane. But overall, this is some interesting stuff. Make sure you guys tell me your thoughts on the Game Boy Advance games coming to the Nintendo Switch Online service if they are, and of course the trademark renewals and what you think it means for these trademarks, and if you think they're going to be Game Boy Advance games or remakes or remasters, or maybe they're just going to hit the Nintendo Switch Online service. Tell me your thoughts in the comment section below. And if not, on your way out, make sure you subscribe for more videos and also have that notification bell on. And if you want to support the channel in any other way, there is my Patreon and Twitter account in the pinned comment if you're interested in those. Oh, and also have this donut if you're still sticking around for me rambling. Thanks for watching, guys, and remember, stay safe, stay charged, and have a good one.